Hey, this is Lake with Evergreen Exteriors doing a commercial roofing inspection. First thing, we were told this roof has a coating. I believe that the owners are under the impression it does have a coating. This roof does not have a coating. You can clearly tell that there is no roof coating whatsoever. This is just the TPO from whenever it was installed. We do have some interesting patches here. I believe this is EPDM, not TPO, which is a little strange to see on a TPO roof. And we can see it right here around this pipe, this puncture, both around here, and then another little patch right here. Then we do have TPO patches over here, there, right here. This to me looks like it might be a crack. This is going to be right in the front of the building. I think this is Porta Subs right here, so right above Porta Subs. This looks like a crack. It looks like the crack kind of runs under here, so I imagine they tried to patch the crack and just forgot a little bit of it. Or something along those lines. The seams, for the most part, seem like they're doing pretty well, though. Not getting any bucking or separation, really. They seem like they're tight and doing pretty good. For the most part, the punctures, the ones that have TPO or are done correctly, look like they're doing pretty good. There was a patch somewhere over here that felt a little bit more loose. Here's another just field patch. Corner patches. Some wire. One thing I want to point out with the scuppers is they should be recessed into the roof a little bit more. This lip should be right at the drain point, or in line with the roof. So the roof should be coming right here on the scuppers. And as you can see, it's very high. And as you can see, we have kind of a crazy amount of dirt, which just tells me there's probably a lot of pooling water right around here, and I don't think it's draining super effectively. And it's the same thing over here with these scuppers as well. Step over these pipes. Christmas lights. Yeah, right here you can see again kind of a crazy amount of dirt. And scuppers again they need to be recessed into the roof. This is too high. So they need to come down about an inch or two. Probably an inch and a half. Smells like the sandwich shop is open. Smells very good up here. Kind of hard to fit through this, but we can just take a peek in here. Everything looks like it's doing pretty good in here for the most part. here's the loose one I was looking for earlier. So it's coming up right here on the edge. Just not ideal, but it doesn't look like it's creating a huge issue or anything. The coping cap looks good. The silicone here on these seams looks like it's in really good shape. And it just looks like it has been done properly, which we love to see. And that's the coping cap around the entire building. Looks really good. And again, we aren't noticing any weird. Oh, here's a Sika. This is a concrete sealant. I don't know why this is on the roof, but this is a concrete sealant. I am 90% sure. So that's interesting. Ooh. This is a huge issue. This pipe's just coming through the roof, now silicone around it. There's no flashing on this. Can't believe I'm just noticing this, but yeah, that's a big problem. This pipe should be flashed, just like this one. See how we have a flashing, a TPO flashing, and it comes down to right here. It's welded to the roof. And then see how this one has nothing? It's just siliconed. As soon as this cracks out, this is gonna leak for sure. Same with all of these punctures. 1, 2, 3. These all need to be flashed properly. Yeah, this one's the worst though. This is crazy. If the utility room is here, this is where it is leaking from. This is also not great. It's a huge buck seam. Not gonna pull on it too hard because I don't want it to come undone, but that needs to be welded down or fixed. This gutter should be like 90 or something. It's kind of crazy. It just dumps straight onto the roof like that. Not sure what people were thinking, but that was a little crazy. That's just dirty back there. No huge deal. The whole roof does need to be cleaned. I would recommend a cleaning for sure. Pressure washer. Get rid of all this dirt built up around here. Obviously, let's seal that up as quick as possible. But yeah, this needs the whole roof needs a good pressure washing. You just see how filthy it is over here, especially, and obviously by the scuppers. So that's just what we're noticing. Again, I'm gonna try and see if somebody is at the shops now to figure out if we can find exactly where the leak is coming from. But that is just the issues that we're seeing thus far. All right, I was able to track somebody down and they showed me the utility room, which is right in this access point. I can't really tell where the leak has been coming from in there. No one else seems to know, but it's just kind of a mess in there. It's really hard to see if there's water anywhere, but I brought up a thermal imager so we can try and take a look. But with how close it is to these scuppers, I want to assume that they might have something to do with it. But let's see here. Try and get this on the camera as well. I'm looking for right now is a colder spot that will show water. That's just the pipe. Let's see around these scuppers. Get out of this way here. Yeah, it's not very clear, unfortunately, on this, but check this pipe just to see if there's any moisture. That one's good. Those all look good. Yeah, these scuppers are super blue, which is cold, which is wet. So I imagine this is where our leak is coming from if I were a betting man. Everything around the access point here, which is directly above the utility room, looks pretty good. Again, this roof just badly needs to be washed. I would recommend it getting washed before any kind of work gets done. Might get a little bit more water in the utility room doing it, but I don't think that would be the end of the world. But yeah, that's the theory right here. Everything around the access point and these two look good. That needs to be fixed still, but that's a little far away. And the thermal imager wasn't picking up anything around any of these pipes. So I would assume our issue is with the scuppers. And like I said, they just need to be recessed and everything needs to be cleaned, because when you get this buildup of dirt, then water becomes a little less predictable. But that is the assessment.